game. Building muscle is like a video game. Here's how to level up. You've been going to the gym for 3 months. You're showing up. You're sweating. You're sore the next day, which means it's working, right? But then you look in the mirror. Nothing. Same arms, same chest, same everything. And somewhere in your head, a voice goes, "Maybe I just don't have the genetics for this." Stop right there. Because that voice, it's wrong, and I can prove it. Here's what nobody tells you when you start lifting. Building muscle isn't random. It's not a grind. It's not about suffering more than the next guy. It's a system, a progression, almost like a video game. And once you understand the game, you stop wasting years playing it blind. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down the exact framework, the hidden XP system your body actually runs on, so you can stop spinning your wheels and start seeing real, visible progress. Stay with me, because step 3 alone is responsible for most of the gains people accidentally leave on the table. Here's what you're going to walk away with. 1. The core mechanic your body uses to build muscle, explained in plain English. 2. The 5 most common places people get stuck, and the exact fix for each one. 3. A simple action plan you can plug into your training starting today. No fluff. No, just believe in yourself nonsense. Just the framework. Let's get into it. Understanding the game, what muscle growth actually is. Before you can level up, you need to understand what the game is actually measuring. Your body doesn't build muscle because you showed up. It builds muscle because it had to. Here's how the mechanic works. You lift a weight. Your muscle fibers take damage, microscopic tears. Your body goes, "That was a threat. I need to be bigger and stronger so that doesn't happen again." It repairs the damage and adds a little extra. That's called hypertrophy. That's it. That's the whole game. Your job is to keep giving your body a reason to upgrade. The problem? Most people find a comfortable level, let's call it level 4, and they stay there. Same weights, same reps, same routine, same body. Myth versus reality. Myth. Soreness means you had a good workout. Reality. Soreness is just novelty. Your body being sore means it encountered something unfamiliar, not necessarily something that triggered growth. You can get sore from doing nothing for 2 weeks and then walking upstairs. That's not progress. That's just chaos. Progress is a specific kind of stress, applied consistently, with a little more demand over time. That's your core mechanic. Now, let's talk about where people break it. Step 1. The XP problem. You're not tracking progressive overload. In any RPG, your character levels up by gaining experience points. In muscle building, your XP is called progressive overload, the practice of gradually increasing the demand on your muscles over time. And most people have no idea if they're actually doing it. Here's a quick test. Right now, without looking at your phone, what weight did you use for bench press last Tuesday? How many reps? How many sets? If you don't know the answer, you're playing the game with no score screen. Progressive overload doesn't mean you have to add weight every single session. It can mean adding 1 rep to each set, adding 5 pounds to the bar, reducing your rest period by 15 seconds, doing the same weight with better, cleaner form. Any of those counts as a level up. The fix. Keep a training log. Paper, notes app, doesn't matter. Every session. Write down your exercise, weight, sets, and reps. Next session. Try to beat at least one of those numbers. That simple habit separates the people who transform their body in a year from the people who look the same for 5 years. Research shows that individuals who track their workouts progress significantly faster than those who train by feel alone, because what gets measured gets improved. Step 2. The skill tree problem. You're ignoring rep ranges. Here's something the gym bro culture gets completely wrong. There's a belief heavy weight, low reps is for getting big, and lightweight, high reps is for getting toned. And this belief has wasted probably 1 billion collective hours of human effort. Myth, versus reality. Myth. You need to lift heavy, 3x5 powerlifter style, to build muscle. Reality. Research consistently shows that muscle growth happens across a wide rep range, roughly 5 to 30 reps per set, as long as you're training close to failure. The variable that matters most? Effort, not the number on the bar. Think of rep ranges like skill trees. Low reps, 5 to 8, build strength and density. Moderate reps, 8 to 15, build size efficiently. Higher reps, 15 to 30, can absolutely build muscle too, especially for exercises like lateral raises, curls, and leg press. The problem isn't which range you're in. The problem is most people never get close enough to failure to actually trigger the growth response. If you finish a set of 12 reps and feel like you could have done 8 more, your body learned nothing. That set was basically a warm-up. The fix: aim to finish each working set with 1 to 3 reps left in the tank. Not 10 reps left. Not, I'll stop when it gets uncomfortable. Push to the edge of your ability, leave a small buffer for safety, and move on. That's where the XP lives. Step 3. The recovery glitch. You're treating rest days like cheat days. This is the step 3. I warned you about. Pay attention. A lot of people think the gym is where you build muscle. It's not. The gym is where you break down muscle. Your body builds it back. Bigger. When you rest. That means sleep, food, and rest days aren't rewards for training hard. They're literally part of the training. Here's a scenario a lot of people live in without realizing it. You train chest on Monday. It's still sore Wednesday. But you go hard on chest again anyway because more is more. Thursday, your shoulder starts tweaking. Friday, you're overtrained. You take a week off. You come back feeling behind. You overtrain again. Repeat for 2 years. No progress. Sound familiar? Myth versus reality number 3. Myth. Training a muscle more frequently always leads to more growth. Reality. Each muscle group needs roughly 48 to 72 hours to recover between sessions. Training a muscle that hasn't recovered isn't double the stimulus, it's just damage stacking on damage. You're not leveling up. You're respawning at the last checkpoint every time. The fix. Build your weekly schedule around minimum effective dose, not maximum possible volume. 2 to 3 quality sessions per muscle group per week is the sweet spot for most people. Hit the muscle, feed it, let it sleep, repeat. And speaking of feeding it, you cannot outtrain a calorie deficit if your goal is muscle growth. Your body needs raw materials to build. Protein at roughly 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight per day is the single most important dietary lever you have. Everything else is detail. Step 4. The build path problem. Your program has no structure. Here's something nobody wants to hear. Most people in the gym are not following a program. They're vibing. Chest Monday. Arms when they feel like it. Legs, never. Some days biceps twice because it's fun. Skipping deadlifts because they're hard. That's not training. That's expensive cardio. Myth versus reality number 4. Myth. As long as you're working hard, the specific program doesn't matter that much. Reality. Program structure is what ensures you're hitting every muscle group with the right frequency, volume, and variety consistently. Without structure, you'll almost always overtrain what you like and undertrain what you don't. Think about it in game terms. You wouldn't grind one skill tree forever and ignore every other stat. You'd end up with a broken character, maxed out biceps, and no legs. Oh wait, we've all seen that guy. The fix. Pick a proven program and follow it for at least 12 weeks before changing anything. Doesn't have to be complicated. Push/pull/legs 3 to 6 days a week is one of the most battle-tested structures ever created. Upper/lower is fantastic if you have less time. Full body, 3 days per week, works great for beginners. The program you follow consistently beats the perfect program you quit after 2 weeks. Every single time. Step 5. The plateau trap. You're not cycling your intensity. You've been following your program. You're tracking your lifts. You're sleeping, eating, recovering. And then around month 3 or 4, the progress slows. You hit a wall. This is normal. This is not failure. This is just the game asking you to unlock the next mechanic. It's called periodization. Periodization is just a fancy word for planned variation. Your body adapts to stress. That's literally what muscle growth is. But that adaptation also means the same stress stops working eventually. Research shows that structuring your training into distinct phases, for example, 4 weeks of moderate weight and higher reps, followed by 4 weeks of heavier weight and lower reps, leads to significantly more long-term progress than just grinding the same program indefinitely. You don't need to engineer this yourself from scratch. Most good programs already build this in. But if you're doing the same weight, same reps, same exercises for 6 months straight, your body has already adapted. You need to add a new variable, new exercise angle, new rep range, a deload week to let your nervous system recover before pushing again. Think of it like a boss fight. You can't use the same strategy forever. The game forces you to adapt. And when you do, you hit a new high score. Action plan recap. All right, let's bring this home fast. Here's your 5-step level up protocol, starting today. 1. Track everything. Every session. Log your exercise, weight, sets, and reps. Your only goal is to beat at least one number each week. 2. Train close to failure. Leave 1 to 3 reps in the tank on your working sets. If you could have done 8 more reps, that set didn't count. 3. Respect recovery. 48 to 72 hours between training the same muscle. 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Hit your protein. At least 0.7 grams per pound of body weight. 4. Follow a real program for 12 weeks minimum. Push/pull/legs, upper/lower. Pick one. Commit. Don't switch every 2 weeks because you found a new YouTube video. 5. Plan for plateaus. When progress slows, change one variable. Rep range, exercise variation, or a planned deload week. This isn't failure. This is the next level loading. 5 steps. That's the whole cheat code. Look, building muscle doesn't require perfect genetics. It doesn't require a $300 supplement stack. It doesn't even require that much time. It requires understanding the system and then playing it consistently. The people who transform their bodies in 12 months aren't working harder than you. They're just not wasting reps playing a game they don't understand. Now you understand it. So here's your mission. Go to your next workout, bring a notepad, or just open your notes app and write down every single set. That's it. That's your homework. One habit, start the log. The rest follows. If you found this useful, hit the like button. It actually helps more people find this. And if you want the exact workout template I referenced in this video, the push/pull/leg structure broken down week by week, the link is in the description. It's free. Go grab it. See you in the next one. Now go level up.